I wanted to walk through the Community Edition Toolbox scene that was created, and it features all of the capabilities that were added. This was made possible through a grant, and I would like to thank everyone that voted. Also, I have an active grant proposal. Please take a look at that. It is going to work on all of the other smart items. There's 254. The grant that has passed and that I'm demoing right now only touched the toolbox. The other one touches all the other smart items, and you can read about what I wanted to do for those. I have a tutorial on where to get the smart item. I will link to that below, but you will come to my repository, click releases, download it, and install it, and I have a video that shows how to do that. So let's jump in and walk around. There's lots of buttons that try as succinctly as possible to tell you what they do. Not a lot of screen space. For example, if I click all face player, all the things in the scene on this first floor should turn around and look at the player. I will also upload this scene to GitHub so you can download it and see all of the ways that I made use of the toolbox. I'll click on a few now. So it does include things that were already available in Toolbox, like just rotate pig or move to a very specific location. But those weren't great for the easy use in Builder because you can't see 13,2,4 in space. So it's much easier to have an item look at an item, like that pig just looked at the spider. Or I can say spider move to blue arrow, which is over there. I also have, let's see what else. Move cat to player, so there's a cat over there, and if I click it, it should come towards me. There's various things you can, the birds, so this shows the two birds going towards each other at 45% distance. This will have them stop in the middle. I can reset them here, or I can even click on these to have the spider move around. Using triggers, I can have the tree keep facing the player. I scatter triggers around the tree, and every time I enter one, it'll update and fire to tell the tree to look at me. There's add remove items. This is just a bunch of animations. In the original toolbox, you could not run more than one action at a time, and an action related to a move, rotate, or scale. This, you can now do one of each of those at the same time. This is again showing face player. So I can click on face player. There are two types of face players. One rotates on item axis, which does work in Builder. However, scene axis is a STK issue. Builder is on an older version, and I have a proposal, or not a proposal, I did a poll asking people if we wanted to upgrade it, and DCL team is aware of that. To prove that this does work, so if I click here, it doesn't really do much. So to prove it does work, I also have this very same scene deployed in the real world on the latest SDK. And if I click, now he turns around. Another thing impacted by that is the attach item and detach item. So if I start rotating this pumpkin, right now these two smaller pumpkins are not attached and this thing is rotating around. I can then click attach, which should attach them to this pumpkin, but it doesn't, and it throws them over there, and there they go. That's a problem with the STK that Builder's running on. If I go into the real world on the newer STK, spin my pumpkin around. Oop, that's rotate other direction. All right, spin pumpkin around, and I attach. They attach just fine and spin. What's nice about this is now you can target the parent or the main object, and I can say scale up, scale down, and the items attached do the same thing, so it's easier to do group actions that way. So if I stop it, they stop. Let's go to the second floor. So I'm using move item to move item, and if I stand on a platform, it'll move, so you can make any item an elevator. Follow paths are really cool, and I have different variants of that. This follow path does not lock any of the axes. Notice this one will face the path in all ways, rotation as well as angle and all that. The one that I'm standing on here does not do that, so this one should stay flat relative to the scene axis. and then just move following those paths. So I can see that one's rotated, this one's not. Let's see. There's plenty of other things that I introduced in here. I have ghosts all moving. It's target to move target to the top, so I can have them race, and then I can pause them. I purposefully did not pause this middle guy because he only moved 50%, so he could never win. I felt bad. So if I say continue, they'll keep going. Again, this guy, he's going to stop. I can reset them, send them back to the beginning. I can shorten the track, and because this is targeting from beginning to end, now these guys will just race to this point, because again, we're moving item to item, so this shows the dynamicness of this. And someone just rang my doorbell. I'm not good enough to editing that out, so we'll just ignore it. Let's go to the third floor. This one demos how to do motion repeating. So there's different types of repeating options here. So this is the basic scaling, no repeat. This next one is it'll scale up and then reset to where it used to be, so you have this jarring stop start. This one is scale infinitely, so this is just going to grow. I did stop it. I put a note at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise it would grow to the bigger than the scene and be bad. This one is grows to the target size, then shrink in reverse, so it's a nice big and slow. You can apply this for rotation, so this doesn't have any repeating. This absolute repeats, so you see that flicker. The next one repeats infinitely, so you get the nice spinning around and around and around. And this one spins as far as you told it to, or rotates as far as, and then it'll come back. I think I covered everything. If I didn't, I am making this scene available on GitHub. Link will be below. You can download it, play with it yourself. You can also download the library and just play with it that way. I will make videos in the future that target very specific things. For example, how do I make an elevator? How do I do this? How do I do that? In the near future. So thank you for watching. Please take a look at my other proposal, and happy building.